Right now I bought some Douglas fir for the well, in short term, for the main spar of the horizontal stab. This looks very good. um, I'll need to confirm with you guys. This is some parts in there will have at least 15 20 well, lines. Same here. It's a bit more than 45, but I'll cut it crooked. I'll waste some, but that's it. It's that's one thing, is that this thing is a lot heavier than spruce. Just by feel, it weighs a ton. Okay, it's a start for the horizontal stab now. So me and my friend Pat. Thanks, Pat. Hey. Went through this entire list, trying to cross-reference with the Z4 plan. Of course, many things are different. If somebody wants this list, I can make it a bit cleaner for anybody that's doing the Z4 at some point. So all these were ripped to correct dimensions, numbered all lengths I need. I'll obviously, once I got the big piece, I'll choose the best part of the piece itself. They're already pretty damn all spar grade, even the cap strip stuff. Okay, Pat cut this piece, another piece for the lamination. These are a corner piece for the H stab and elevator. Typical stuff. We'll put some packing tape here to prevent the glue from gluing to all this. Worked really well on the other one. Pat's making the jig for the main rib of the H stab. Okay, now we have a bucket of hot water. I just had running water in there, so I let them soak my pieces of 1/8 spruce in the water there, and some running water. And because my steamer was not available, and it was a piece of cake, it turned really easy. So this was the pre-curving. I found the correct diameter thing that was laying around the shop. So it's just a piece of steel with some screws. These were a bit more open before, so I could slip in the lamination and calculated from where to where I had a radius. As you can see, the tail is longer because there's one part that's straighter. Of course, I'll have to mark all of them so that the correct curve stays in relation between each of them. So after that, I just tightened these guys all the way down. So now it's pretty good. So again, this is just for the pre-shaping of the lamination for the elevator and H tab.
Well, this is an assembly jig for one of the, I guess it would be the stabilizer?
The horizontal stab, yes. Main rib, I guess.
Main rib, yeah. Which our pieces are cut to length. We've got little blocks to square up and properly space our verticals, with markings along the top rail, which is a fixed rail, so we know where to put our plates, which will be stapled in place after it's all glued. So
can you remove it so we can see?
Yeah, it's very simple. Oops, it's not turning the wrong way, but there we go. Simply, hope we got enough space to get it out easily. Ooh, it's a bit tight here, huh? There we go. It's a bit too tight. Yeah, we're going to move this one back to make it easier to take apart later.
Yep.
So, might have to record this. Alright, so you can see how easily it goes together.
So let's stop right there for this, and the holes are there for?
For the glue. Make sure that there's not too much glue. We're going to put down a strip of tape before we do each rib, so that we can remove the excess glue that's going to eventually drop through to the bottom. So instead of having to clean it up an immense amount of glue, we'll just pull off the tape, and that's basically how she goes together. So once you put just a little bit of pressure, exactly, and you're good to go. There it is.
Yeah, these pieces were of course scuffed, like marked.
Yeah.
And then there's a line here, so we know which side to put the glue on. Yeah, so we don't want to see the lines. That's the thing we said to each other.
In our little unguarded private moments.
I don't worry too much. No, it's fine. All right.
Okay, we've removed this cam because it was a bit too tight and we don't want to have any pressure against our piece as we pull it out. So in removing the other cam, we should thoroughly liberate our piece and should be able to take it out without much problem. It's actually binding somewhere. No, there we go.
It's stable, isn't it?
It's quite stable. Yeah, it doesn't.
Very good. Which means we can carry on.
That's it.
So make another 8-1 and I'll go take coffee.
You missed. Are you gonna take coffee?
No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Cool. So now the plan is that now we have, see the glue blobs here. Patrick's really good idea. Then we remove this.
And look, no glue.
Man,
That's actually great.
that's like perfect.
Better than I thought. Garbage.